TQCQ, Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor, Kilo 4, Sheriff's Deputy, Vance County, QRZ. Welcome to QSO. What a cop.
Good afternoon, good evening. This is Tony, K4SDV. Today we're going to make an infrared half-wave antenna using one of these PCBs, which is quite cool. There's instructions on here on how to build the 1 of 49 UNUN, what type of toroid to use, the FT14043, how to wind it, which is 2 primary turns, 14 secondary turns, the bifilar, which is the two you twist together, goes to the ground, the single split goes to the RF, what's left goes to the output, a 100 picofarad, at least 500 volt capacitor, and BNC or SMA. So kind of this is what you're looking at. I wrap mine in Kapton tape because sometimes the edges of the toroids are sharp, and as you try to get good turns, it cuts your enamel. Also, another thing I do is I wind mine a little different, and what I mean by a little different, 14 turns. At some point there's a crossover, so you will actually start with like a long piece of wire here, a shorter piece of wire here, and then you will have a piece of wire coming up that's twisted. That's your bifilar. You're going to wind it, you're going to have it like a V, so that it's kind of like this, and then you're going to wind it through your toroid. The two twisted pieces are going to come around once, through, the second time is twice. You're going to stop. The center piece, which is this one right here, get left there, and this long piece will be the third piece over here, and then you're going to wind that from the outside in, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to pull through one more time, and that's going to be 8, but you're not going to count it as 8. The turn is going to be crossover, and it's going to come under here and come back around. And then as it comes back around and goes through, it'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if you count the cross section, it would be 15 turns. That's how I've always done it, had great success. So I never count the crossover as a turn. I count it as a crossover, which is a no turn. Now I'm just going to solder this together. When you're soldering this, try to get this even, so where you have 50% of the toroid on one, not sure if y'all can see that, I'm sorry, 50% of the toroid on one half of the board, 50% on the other half, so that you can get your covers on. Alright, I will be back in a minute. This is meant to be a short video. I tried to get a video of me actually wrapping the toroid, but something happened, and as much as I love you guys, I really don't want to sit and wind another toroid for the camera so you can see me wind it. There's plenty of videos out there. I think my explanation was pretty simple. You know, you just come through, 1, 2, stop, that's your primary. The one wire that's left here, like I said, leave the short one in the middle, goes here, and then you will go 1, 2, each time through the toroid, like if this was a big toroid, each time through. And then when you hit your 7th, you come through one more time, which you think would be 8, but it's not 8, it's crossover, come under, and then go 9, 10, it's simple, guys. If you, excuse me, it sounds harder than what it actually is. If you sit down and do it, you'll go, oh, that's not so bad. So it's harder, it sounds harder than what it actually is. Well, for right now, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get this soldered together, and then I'll be right back. This is Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor saying peace. We'll be back, one more episode. Okay, lovely people and my 27 loyal subscribers, this is where we're at. So, kept on tape, wrapped around the toroid so that we're not scratching off our enamel. And like I said, bifilar soldered there, RF soldered there, out soldered there. Let's test it out. Now, your 49 to 1s, when you test them, you should have continuity pretty much everywhere, and that's how you know we're right. So we're going to use this Syntec, fancy name for Harbor Freight. It wasn't very expensive, but okay. So if I touch my RF and my ground, my RF and the out, the ground and the out, ground and antenna, ground to ground on the B and C, RF to ground, antenna, out, okay, and center conductor. Alright, everything works as it should. Now just in case you were curious, there's a connection to the antenna there. Over here, this is just a strain relief. Just a strain relief. Doesn't do anything. So the antenna to this portion or this portion, just strain relief. But out, antenna, and of course the rope, that's just strain relief. So there you go. This is what your finished baby should look like. Now, I did my boards in purple, so if you want a purple board, get a hold of me, and, you know, we'll get your purple board. But you have to 3D print your own covers. I printed mine in tangerine, and I used PETG or PETG because it holds up better to sunlight, and it's got some flex to it. So this will actually go here, and that will protect not only the toroid, but our capacitor. So there's one for the front, and then there's one for the back. And that's it. And hopefully the next video we will have this out somewhere on some type of portable operation. Till next time, this is Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor K4 Sheriff's Deputy, Vance County. Peace out. Hey, love you guys. Let's get together, do lunch, man. Go out, do Parks in the Air or something. But until next time, we'll find some other cool project and we'll make a video. You guys have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night, depending on where you are. Peace out. Deuces. Alright, hey, this is it. This is our final thing. Like I said, antenna wire, strain relief for the wire, solder there, tie your rope off in there, wrap your rope in this section right here. That's where your rope gets wrapped. And your antenna wire comes down, wraps in this section right here. Did mine with a BNC, not an SMA. And I don't know, we'll bring it out. We'll test it. We'll see how it does. I think it'll do just fine. Well, K4STV. Peace.